Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Hopping right on into today's content. Today we're going to be checking out my brand new Series 1 S-Type Solar guitar. So yeah, everybody, for those of you who have been following along with this guitar, I've been doing a little bit of like a mini series with this guitar, meaning I bought this guitar during the Black Friday sale, did an unboxing for it. Now I'm going to do an official, full-on, dedicated demo and review video for this guitar. So without further ado, let's start jamming, shall we? This guitar is tuned down to drop C sharp, going right through the Solar chug pedal, man. Let's let it rip. So in my opinion, everybody, this guitar is absolutely amazing, and I'm here to say that I believe that Solar Guitars is in fact the new king of the metal guitar community. That may be a hot take, and I may be like, you know, like, whoa, like going out on a limb there, but I'm serious, man. I think Solar Guitars is doing something really, really unique, and I have a video lined up dedicated to Solar Guitars coming in the very near future. But yeah, man, I just think this guitar is just a prime example of how Solar Guitars is just doing something absolutely unique and just rad here in 2022, almost into 2023. So in case you missed the unboxing with this guitar, the specs of this guitar are as follows. We have a mahogany body, a bolt-on roasted maple neck, maple veneer, Duncan Solar pickups, hipshot bridge, one volume, one tone that are splittable. We have a three-way. We have a 25.5-inch scale, stainless steel frets, side dot lumen lays, Graphtec nut, locking tuners, and yeah, dude, just a badass guitar, you know? I think that's all the specs. So now let's talk about some of the positives and the negatives of this guitar. The only real negative is what I'll say with most Solar guitars. I just wish there's fretboard markers. Now I'm here to set the record straight. I know a lot of people like to like not call me out, but like are puzzled with what I mean. Like if I'm sitting here playing, one second. If I'm sitting here playing, or if, you know, most guitars are sitting here playing, yeah, we don't really need fretboard markers on the lower register. Like I can see where I'm at with the fretboard side dot lumen lays and stuff like that, right? However, when you're playing leads and stuff, you don't play leads with the same level and the same like distance away from the fretboard. Like, you know how like I'm down here and my eyes aren't in front of the fretboard? Well, when I'm playing leads, I'm not like far away from the fretboard. Like, you know, I'm looking over, and I know a lot of people like to say like, oh, like, you know, you don't hunch over like this and look at the fretboard. I know that, but like just seeing the fretboard marker just ever so slightly, just especially when you get up in the widdly widdlies up here, it just helps out with just like my reaction time and my ability to go to a specific fret that much more faster. It's like, you know, if it's there as a tool and it can help out my playing, why not need it? You know what I mean? So like, honestly, in theory, I wouldn't mind fretboard markers past the 12th fret, kind of like what Rob Scallant does, right? Like I don't understand why people don't see the benefit of having fretboard markers. Anyway, man, a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a side tangent there. But with that being said, I think all Solar guitars and just guitars in general look absolutely badass with like a really clean, sleek looking fretboard. It just looks super rad. So yeah, man, I don't need fretboard markers like down the neck, but up the neck, I don't see why nobody would not want one. I think it would just like, or want them. I think it would just make playing that much better. Now, in terms of QC with this guitar, I know Solar Guitars gets really scrutinized with their QC and is just under the microscope a lot because I think people, you know, are really paying attention to this brand because they're doing something really unique, like cranking out new models every single week and stuff like that. Dude, there's really nothing wrong with this guitar at all. I am not one for QC at all. Like, I'm not like a stickler. Like, if it has a ding or a dent or an imperfection, it doesn't bother me because I ding up all my guitars and put them into the ceiling and knock them into things all the time. So, like, that doesn't really bother me. But, see, I literally just did it right there. But, you know, having the responsibility of making this video, because I know you guys are really interested in, you know, my experience and want to make sure that you guys have a similar experience as well. I really don't see any sort of imperfection or anything like that on this guitar. And I'm not just saying that because this is my copy or whatever. Like, I really don't see anything wrong with this guitar. It came right out of the box, good to go. No imperfections, no dings, no dents. The frets are nice and dressed properly. No cracking of the fretboard, no nicks or dings or tool marks on the fretboard. I think this guitar is a good one and a perfect example of what Solar's doing in 2022. Now, one mixed aspect of this guitar, just a personal preference again, I wish I had a full-on neck humbucker. I just like neck humbuckers. I just think it adds a little bit more of that liquidy kind of fluid, you know, neck pickup sound. I really like that a lot. Not really one for like single coils in the neck all too often. I mean, they're okay and they're cool. I have a Strat that has one and stuff like that, but for like a metal machine and, you know, all the above, I really like neck pickups, like full-on humbuckers compared to like a stacked or a smaller neck pickup. But that's just, again, a personal preference. Now, let's talk about the positives with this guitar. First up, I love the aesthetic of this guitar. Now, I said it in the unboxing, I thought this guitar was going to be more of a cherry burst. However, I kind of did some adjustments with my lights here, and now all of a sudden, like, that red is popping a lot more. So I think for whatever reason, like maybe the way the light was coming out of my window, like, and the sun was hitting it, it kind of looked a little bit more honey burst-ish. But now, like, here with my lighting, it kind of looks cherry burst. So I don't know, man. It's like, it's a cool looking finish, and it's just kind of crazy. But anyway, man, I love the flame veneer. It looks really, really classy. Match that with the matching colors of the roasted maple and the mahogany body as well. This guitar just looks really, really classy, and I love it so much, man. And I love the added black hardware as well. I think the black looks way better than, say, like gold or silver or something like that. It just makes it that much more sleek, matching it with the Solar 12th fret logo. This guitar is one of my favorite aesthetically pleasing looking guitars that Solar Guitars has to offer on their website. I really, really love how this guitar looks. Now, in terms of the sound, this guitar sounds like what you would expect from something from Ola England and or Solar Guitars. The Duncan Solar pickups are heavily documented on the internet. I mean, there's thousands of videos of them out there, and this guitar sounds just like a Solar guitar. That is nothing but a compliment, you know. This guitar sounds like how you would expect. It's just not too high out of an output of a pickup and the bridge pickup, but enough certainly to get the job done for like some high gain tones for sure. In terms of the playability, I have not adjusted the height of the strings or anything like that, and I love how it just came right to me, to my own house, just ready to go. The action's perfect. This is my first 1 series Solar guitar, and I love the stainless steel frets and the roasted maple neck. This is arguably one of the most comfortable neck profiles I've ever felt in my life. And the stainless steel frets in general, they're just super slippery and super slinky and just buttery and just so easy to play. So all that encompassing, this is such a joy to play. And it came to my house good to go right from the box into my hands. So everybody, to wrap up this video, man, like I said, this is my first 1 series Solar guitar of my own, my first ever that I've purchased myself. I've had a couple 1 series guitars here from Solar on the channel, but they were just being, you know, borrowed from friends and stuff like that. This is my own first copy. I love it so much, man. I'm so happy with my purchase. I'm so glad I indulged on the Black Friday sale, and I couldn't be happier with the one that I chose. It was hard, man, because Solar Guitars has like hundreds of guitars on their website, but this is definitely the one that I was eyeing up for months and months, and I pulled the trigger, and I couldn't be happier. So everybody, what do you guys think of this guitar? What do you guys think of this video? Leave all your thoughts down below, and I'll meet you down below in the comment section, okay? Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and just shout out to Solar Guitars for just taking over the metal guitar community. Anyway, man, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.